Hi everyone, how are you? Welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for being here. Please do hit subscribe and follow along on other social media outlets. If you would like to inquire about a reading or make an appointment, you can do so on my website, dawnstarot.com, or any of the social media outlets as well. And if there's anything you'd like me to do more or less of, or to look at doing, please, you are more than welcome to let me know. Thank you. Okay, so for today, I'm going to do the horoscopes, okay? Or the tarot scopes, or the element scopes actually, because I am doing them in the elemental signs, okay? And the first one up that I'm doing is water. If you're wondering why I keep looking over here, it just has the element signs because I always get mixed up. Oh, anyway, so for the water signs, and water signs are Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. So yay for the water signs of the world. Actually, the decks that I am using, my Clapper and Reed Wisdom of Avalon deck, my Enchanted Map Oracle deck also by Clapper and Reed, and my Witch's Tarot by Ellen Duggan. That's that one there. So I hope that is, thank you. That's all I can say again. Thank you. Right, okay, so I have chose the cards, and okay, water signs, an awful lot of forgiveness and a lot of inner healing that needs to be done. Because if this isn't done, you're really pushing back for your future, as in like it's just not going to come the way you want it to end up. Okay, things from your past need to be internally ironed out or just left in the past, I suppose, for some of you, because they're kind of coming. They creep would be the word, creep into the consciousness, and like they are part of the past and part of your subconscious, so there is healing that needs to be done with them. Now when I'm saying healing, this could literally mean like acknowledging it and letting it go. Okay, so there's the acknowledgement and then there's the letting it go, and that in itself turns into healing. Or it's this kind of like allowing yourself to grieve or allowing yourself to feel the pain or the heartache or the kind of disappointment. Maybe for some people, maybe it is disappointment of what you thought was and what is now. Okay, and it's this kind of like roll with it a little bit more. On the financial scape though, water signs, you really need to put up your socks. Don't know what's going on with you, but a lot of you are having this kind of like, oh, nearly there, and then it's like, failed. Or this kind of like on the right track, and then something comes to throw a curveball, but there's not the cushion to support the curveball, so it kind of throws everything out of the water. That needs to be addressed, because does feel like a repeated cycle and a repeated pattern. So you need to kind of strip that back and start afresh and go a different route. Why are you doing the same thing continuously expecting different results? That does not make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. It's like looking for a hair on your palm. It's never going to be there. So, first stage of insanity. But also forgive yourself. Okay, there's an awful lot that, like, even though I'm saying this, like, first stages of insanity and do it a different way, you need to forgive yourself, okay, and stop beating yourself up over past errors and past mistakes. Even if they are kind of being repeated, you need to forgive yourself for them. Okay, just breathe and forgive, and really kind of start as you mean to go forward, not kind of like, start and then like, oh, maybe I should have done this, or I meant to do this. You didn't. So stop beating yourself up over it and continuing down that path. Like, push the brake and redo it and retry. Like, don't give up. And that is something massive with this as well. Even though there's so much of the forgiveness that needs to be done and so much of all of that, stop and breathe and like stopping allowing it to happen, and healing it. Okay, health wise, everyone does feel okay. And when I'm saying okay, like we all have our everyone does feel okay. I'm saying that like, oh, I don't, right. For some of you, burying your head in the sand towards your health is don't know. It's just, yeah. There's nothing really to say with that, because it's defeating the purpose, and you know it is. So like, get your head out of the sand and do something about it, or make a change, make a difference, do something different. It's the same with other areas in your life. Like, do a change, make a difference. Do you know, this kind of a way? Stop doing the same thing, expecting different results. And it's the exact same thing with health. I feel like I'm really picking on you as water signs, and I'm so sorry. That is not my intention at all. On a plus side though, a lot of things are all coming together. I actually want to pull out another Witch's Tarot. Okay, just because it's a little bit negative. Okay, I can't lie, because my face like tells the truth. 9 of Swords. Okay, Swords, not my greatest, adversary in any tarot, to be quite honest. But the 9 of Swords, it's this kind of like, even the image in it, like, she is the one, or the person, the being, is lying down, and it's kind of like there's knives coming from all different angles, and it's just like, nearly, for some people, it's like the end of the rope. It's not the end of the rope. Okay, stand up and be counted again. Okay, be counted again and make a difference. This is your life, and you have the power to change it. It mightn't be exactly where you are right now, but it is coming, and you need to hold on to that and really allow things to push forward. Yeah, and I kind of, the positive Polly in me is kind of like, do another one, Dawn, do another one. I'm doing that one. Okay, Jesus, water signs. 4 of Pentacles. You need to stop comparing, okay, and analysing and over-analysing what you're doing and what other people are doing. They're doing their thing, you're doing your thing, okay? For some people, looking over there, it's great to give you ideas, but when you're getting ideas, you need to get up and do them, and not just sit and wallow and be like, no, this is all mine, and this is how I'm going to stay. That is not how it is. I'm going to take the top Wisdom of Babylon. Birth, rebirth. It is 50, and it is the number 5, and 5 is all about change, okay? There's so much that needs to be changed, and a lot of it is the internal monologue that you're telling yourself and the internalizing of everything. So that needs to happen, and you are the only one that can do that, okay? Water signs, this month of March is going to be, I'm going to say, a little bit of a roller coaster, and you're going to hit a few curveballs, and some of them curveballs aren't going to be cushioned, and they kind of feel like they're going to sway you off balance. But stand in your truth. Truth. Stand in your truth and stand in your power, and know that you're going to be okay. Don't lie down. Do not lie down. Okay, just don't. And you need to forgive as well. And then with the Moonlight card, okay, because it's all kind of all there telling the story. So I'm so sorry I haven't shown you all the cards. But with the Moonlight card and the Forgiveness card, okay, Moonlight is always that kind of like, the sun sees the exterior, the moon sees your soul. So it is that kind of, with the full moon, which has just happened, great time for forgiveness. Also a great time for planting your seeds. And we all know when seeds are in the dark, okay, they're in the dark, they're getting their roots down, and then they burst up through into the light of day. And that is exactly where you are. Right now, you're in the dark and you're doing all the internal work, but you need to be able to stand back up again, okay? Stand back up again and come to life and make the changes that are needed for your birth or rebirth, okay? So thank you, water signs. I hope you have a great month ahead, even though it feels like it's going to be a bit of a roller coaster. But you know what? That's part of life, and that is part of each person's journey. So thank you all so much, and I wish you well for the month of March. Thank you so much, and I will see you again. Bye.